Hello and welcome back to my channel. The first thing that you're going to need to create your Christmas scrapbook is a Christmas scrapbook. So going on Amazon, they have stuff like this, I think like $20, so not gonna break the bank. And they have some cute designs. I got this one from Blake's mom, Lori, last year. On the inside, the pages of this one are a little more cardboardy, a little natural looking. So up to preference on which one you wanna get. The second thing that you're going to need is some wrapping paper. So I like to use wrapping paper from the year that we wrapped all our presents under the tree with, so that it's kind of this fun memory. It adds a little more to it to remember, oh, I remember that wrapping paper, that was so cute, etc. And also it's just a nice affordable way to make your scrapbook look really pretty and beautiful and festive without going out and buying scrapbook material. The third thing you're going to need is pictures. And so what I do is I go through all the photos from the year, from that Christmas, and I put them into CVS, this photo kind of center thing online, and I pick my favorite ones and print them out. The cool thing about printing these two right after Christmas is they typically have sales. So these photos for me were 50% off. I printed about 50 something, which is overkill, but I wanted to have options, and it would normally be $20 and it ended up being $9. So really affordable. This is my pile of photos that I have. I have some sweet photos in here of like when we got our Christmas tree and Blake was being silly. I have a photo of Christmas morning because I think that is so special. Family being over, and then just some other bits and bobs of things that I thought were fun memories that I would like to have in our scrapbook. Then what you're gonna need to finish off is some tape and scissors. And that's about it. So it's pretty minimal. The only thing that you really have to store year round is your scrapbook. The cool thing about this too is that you'll look at it a lot more. When you have pictures on your phone, that's wonderful, but when you kind of put your favorite ones into a scrapbook, you keep it in your Christmas box, then every year when you take it on out, it's so fun to look through the memories of the last year and get excited for the year to come. Last year I went through and I kind of started on the first page because it was our first Christmas, and so it's a sweet photo of Blake and I on Christmas. I dedicated a whole page to getting our tree because for me that was a really big deal, first time ever getting our own tree. Then I had a page for Christmas lights outside of our apartment. I really like to decorate. With a small space, it's easy to make your decorations, stretch them to go a long way. And some inside decorations of things that were memorable for me. Then I dedicated a photo to my family and the Christmas photos they took, and then one to Blake's family and some activities we did throughout the season. And then I have one page dedicated to Christmas morning, which was really sweet to get to see that, and then one to our Christmas card. And so I like to keep one for ourselves, and then I put that in there, and this was our Christmas card last year, which was really sweet. It was from our wedding. Yeah. So once you have all of your supplies, the first thing I always do is I shift through my photos and I kind of figure out what kind of pages I want to have. And so I think I'll have kind of a page of same thing we did last year, like a page of us on Christmas Day, just a sweet photo to kind of intro the year. And then I'll go ahead and have one maybe of us buying our tree, one of us on Christmas morning, a page dedicated to family and activities we did with them. And then we'll kind of just see from there. So that's what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so once you've gotten all of your photos organized into the different kind of pages that you're going to make, then you can go ahead and open up your scrapbook and get started. Typically what I will do is I will cut things that maybe are smaller, like could be smaller. So for example, this is like a silly thing Blake put on a present that I want to remember. So what I'll do is I'll cut around it so that it doesn't take up all of this space, but it can just take up the space of the thing I want it to. Also maybe with something like, let's say, the Christmas tree. what I could do, instead of just putting a square or a rectangle one on there, I could kind of do an outline and cut around us and around the tree, and it just gives it a little more personality. So those are just some ideas you can do for yours. And then I also like to, when I pick my wrapping paper that I'm gonna put for that page, I like to find a little bit of a theme between the two. So for this one, I have some Christmas trees in the back of a truck. I'll put that with my photos of us buying our Christmas tree, because then it just kind of seems like it goes with the theme a little more. If it doesn't go with the theme, that's okay. I just try to do a different maybe wrapping paper per kind of section. So maybe if I'm doing the family one, I would do this wrapping paper, and then when I'm doing Christmas morning, I would do the one with Santa's, just to mix it up so it kind of helps separate the different categories. I also will cut out sometimes the wrapping paper just like I would the pictures, and so this one's a lot of squares, so what I could do is I could cut these out into almost like little stamps and put them on the page. Or if I had something like this one, I could cut out the little Santas if I didn't want to just have a page full of wrapping paper. So you can be really creative with this. I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can make, and then I'll show you the final product. Thank you so much for watching. I am so excited with how it turned out, and go ahead and watch one of my videos on making your own Christmas wreath, advent calendars, or tablescaping if you want a little more holiday content.